Hey everybody, it's me, Alex Garcia, aka the COG, coming at you from comicbookclique.com to bring you a special Christmas Eve new comic book day, the best day of the week. And what better way to make it better than to have it on Christmas Eve? So let's keep it going, guys. All right. This week, we have an absolutely great Christmas Eve new comic book day. And let's start it in DC with, go figure, their Absolute books. We got Absolute Wonder Woman, number 15 by Kelly Thompson, and the return of Hayden Sherman with the very first crossover between Absolute characters. We got Absolute Batman crossing over into Absolute Wonder Woman, and this issue was a lot of fun, highlighted especially by the return of Hayden Sherman on the arts. This is the first of a pseudo two-part story that you don't require. It doesn't require you to get a Wonder Woman if you're not collecting Wonder Woman, because when it crosses over into Batman, it seems like it's going to be two separate stories. This was a very fun story to have them first meet. It was interesting to see how they interacted with one another, how they helped each other on this mission of sorts. Wonder Woman is looking for some murderers. The murderers, this is all just a trap to see if they can take control of Wonder Woman. Batman uses his ingenious detective skills to figure out the situation, and in the end, a friendship is begun and discussions of more team-ups happen. Fun issue, especially highlighted by the great art by Hayden Sherman, and Kelly Thompson also put together a great script. This was a lot of fun. Can't wait to see where it goes, and they do mention Superman in this, so stay tuned. Good stuff. And we also have the return of Absolute Martian Manhunter, number 7, after a small hiatus, because guys, we're blessed, right? Dennis Camp and Javier Rodriguez have been doing such a great job on this book. This book was supposed to end at issue 6, but instead DC has made it a 12-issue series. So it took a little hiatus for a little bit, and now it's back, and it kicks right into it. It still continues off from where we left. However, they do slow it down, because this is a great jumping on issue, right? If you've missed issues 1 through 6, which I wouldn't be surprised if you have, they've been flying off the shelf, and while at the same time this was a book that a lot of people kind of slept on, but now everybody's jumping on board. So if this is a good jump-in issue, it'll catch you up on everything that's going on. You'll see exactly into the life of this detective and what he's dealing with having this psychic alien bonded to his brain. Such a great issue. It leads you to believe that, you know, despite the fact that they thought they got rid of a problem, that problem is still lingering. And what's worse, it's permeated itself into everything in their society. Just, Dennis Camp just keeps killing it on this stuff. And the art, you know, Javier Rodriguez on this art just makes the trip through this book even better. If you missed issues 1 through 6, pick up the trade. I think it's on shelves, and pick up this issue. And we're only going to get up to issue 12, but maybe if we keep picking it up, maybe we'll get 18. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. And Dennis and company, killing it. Loving it. And we have also Absolute Superman, number 14 by Jason Aaron and Rafa Sandoval. The conclusion to this War of Smallville story, the Battle of Smallville. And this was a heck of a fight, guys. We finally have Superman going all out against the absolute Ra's al Ghul, and he is a beast. This is a heck of a fight. It concludes in a good way that story's past us. However, we still have much to tell, and it sets up so much to come for the Superman. He just continues to become, I guess, more and more human, right? And the tearjerker of an ending is very emotional. Can't wait to see where it goes from here. Jason, you just know how to bring the heart out in this alien character. Thank you. Good stuff. Let's go over to Marvel, where we have Amazing Spider-Man number 18. I had to pick up the Christmas Stitch cover. Check that out. Adorable. All right, we have Joe Kelly writing the book, and this is a John Romita Jr. issue. Gotta be honest with you guys, his interior art stepped up. Cover art I was not too thrilled with. But in this issue, it is once again the Earth-based story. We have Norman Osborn paying a special visit to our boy J. Jonah Jameson, and they have a great conversation about what it is to be Spider-Man and how, despite the fact that neither one of them has really had a great regard for Spider-Man and for Peter, we see that they both have come to respect him. And it was a nice conversation to see happen, while all the while in the background it seems we have goblin spider slayers hunting goblin characters. Very brutal, almost horror-esque. I was really not expecting some of the gruesomeness that happened in this issue. So it's a mix of a heartfelt conversation with a bit of horror aspect. I enjoyed this, but I am looking forward to it all coming together, because I think we maybe have one more space issue, and then hopefully Peter comes back and deals with all of this Norman Osborn, Ben Reilly impersonating him back on Earth. But I really enjoyed this issue because, once again, Joe Kelly just shows how much he loves Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and it just bleeds through in these issues. So I really enjoyed that. So thank you for that, Joe. Good stuff. And we now have The Will of Doom by Chip Zdarsky and Keifu on the art. This is the aftermath of the One World Under Doom storyline, where we're now setting up the next Marvel event, the Weapons of Armageddon. Here we see at the end of the event, the Will of Doom was read, and it was determined who would get what from Doom. Pretty sure if anybody knows Doom and knows Victor and who matters to him, then you're gonna know who ends up with most of his stuff, or pretty much all of his stuff. And in the meantime, a big part of the story that was happening in a miniseries was that Red Hulk was working reluctantly for Dr. Doom. Now, Red Hulk is now gonna get to do what he likes to do, because we all know what General Thunderbolt Ross likes to do, and that's wage some war. And that's gonna lead into what his role is in this Weapons of Armageddon. This was actually a really, really fun issue. It's a one-shot, so it's not big buy-in. If you want to know where Marvel's going, pick up this issue. It's a great issue. Chip writes a heck of an issue, and the art on it is solid by Keifu. If you're already collecting Captain America and a few other books that kind of tie in, this is something you're going to want to pick up, because once that Weapons of Armageddon kicks off, you're going to wonder where it all started. It starts right here. Don't miss it. And a book that I missed out on last week, just didn't end up in my pull box, my fault. I forgot to request it. Was X-Men Book of Revelation #3 by Jed MacKay and Netho Diaz on the arts. This is the final issue in this particular story, where we see what exactly is Revelation's plan and what he plans to do. Kind of interesting what he plans to do. Like you guys have noticed, I have not bought all the way in on this Books of Revelation stuff. I see tons of it on the shelves, so if you are collecting all of it, I can see if you're just tired of it. This issue kind of got me hyped for what's to come for this finale, right? The ultimate finale is Apocalypse is not a fan of where Revelation wants to take his plan, right? Apocalypse pretty much put him on a track, said, hey, follow this track. Revelation said, I got better ideas. It all comes to head here. We got one more issue in the massive finale, and we're going to see how that ties up, and then comes back to the present. Shaping up to be interesting, but I'm also happy this is gone. Really want to just get back to regular old X-Men titles, see where it goes. If you're enjoying it, let me know. Let's talk about it. And let's jump over to Image, where we have Robert Kirkman and new artist Andre Bresson on Void Rivals #25. This is a big issue, guys. This takes us down the line of what it is that Void Rivals has to do, right? We've gotten past that big first story arc, that first 24 issues. Now both races between Derek and Solila now have to figure out what it is they have to embark upon. This is, I guarantee you, gonna matter for how this is all gonna tie into G.I. Joe and Transformers, because this is all the stuff that's happening in space, and I guarantee this is all gonna end up on a collision course, especially with the Transformers, and you see how the Transformers have been tying into G.I. Joe. So this is a key issue. If you haven't been enjoying Void Rivals, this is, again, in my opinion, a great jump on issue. You see where it's going. This is all leading to the Quintessence War, which is the Quintessons, and if you're a Transformers fan like I am, you know the Quintessons are essential to Transformers lore. So this is an essential jumping on point, guys. If you haven't been reading this book yet, great. The art, this new artist is, I liked it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it. I really dug the art, and Kirkman really shows how much he has bought into these characters that he has created. So good stuff. Energon Universe just keeps heating up. Check it out. And last but not least, we're gonna jump over to Dynamite, where we get to talk more about ThunderCats by Declan Shelby and Drew Moss. This is number 22. We have the return of a character that we thought was dead. The ThunderCats don't completely understand what's happening, but they see that Jaga is back with them. He explains kind of where he's been, but he's also still really good at dodging questions. Declan and company, they keep building this new age of Thundera, Third Earth, all really good stuff. It's moving fast. We're getting those threads. Everything is being tied up really tight because it's all about to pop. And we even got the announcement that we're going to get a ThunderCats Silverhawks crossover. Where's that going to go? Who knows? But it's all going to be fun because this has been some must-read stuff from Dynamite. Great stuff. The artwork keeps kicking butt, and I can't wait to see where now, because Lionel is just taking command. He's back. He knows what he wants out of the ThunderCats, and what he knows he has to lead them to either stay on Third Earth or find another place, because Third Earth right now is just a death trap, it feels, for them. Why they're there, he still doesn't quite understand. But we're all coming to a head. I guarantee by issue 25, everything's gonna hit the fan and something's big is gonna happen. So check this out. Check this issue out, guys. And last but not least, we have a fun issue of Gargoyles, the Winter Special 2025. They did a Winter Special last year, written by Greg Weisman and Nate Cosby on the art. This is a fun little Christmas whodunit kind of story. We have Broadway, my least favorite Gargoyle, featured on this, but if you're a Broadway fan, this is good stuff. Broadway likes to play detective. Something happens in an apartment building where they're not sure what happened. Somebody goes missing, and in the end, it's all kind of like a Scrooge-like story fitting for the Christmas season. I'm always a fan just to watch my Gargoyles in action, so Greg and company, keep Gargoyles coming, and I'll keep buying them because I just love seeing Goliath and company any way I can. So if you're looking for a heartwarming story featuring everybody's favorite giant winged mythological creatures, don't miss this issue. And that's what I picked up here for the week, guys. Let's keep the conversation going. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Comment below on what it is I missed or what I should have picked up and what I was just a fool for even discussing here. Let's talk about what's happening in the Absolute Universe. It was just announced that DC has sold almost over 8 million issues of the Absolute books. That is absolutely insane, especially in this current economy and just in the state of comics right now. Let's talk about everything that's coming up with Ultimate Endgame. And in Marvel, there's so much going on. Let's talk about what you guys think are the best books of 2025, right? Where did they come from? And what do we have to look forward to in 2026? So much going on, as always, in the world of comics. Keep it going. Make sure you're following us on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on our X, on our YouTube. We're all over the place. And if you want to keep all this going, make sure you please donating even $1, just $1 to our Patreon. It helps pay for the books. It helps keeps the lights on, helps us all out. And make sure you're checking out comicbookclique.com, where if you want more in-depth reviews on even more books that are coming out, check out our reviews. We got new reviews coming out almost every day for tons and tons of books. So stay tuned for those. Guys, we're having a blast. This was a fun year in 2025. We're looking to have an even bigger 2026. All right, guys, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Have a great week. Have a great Christmas. And let's keep this conversation going. And as always, keep print alive and read more comics. Thank you, guys. Later.